Hi Team Crown, how that deal it's in the happen within this. So welcome back to our channel. Let me just quickly chip this in. For those of you that are disappointed that we're still talking about Ijesha or not interested in this story, I would advise you stop watching right now, okay, to save yourself the stress. Maybe in the future I will upload a video that has nothing to do with Ijesha, but for now we are all talking about this. I work with the social media trends, okay? So like I said, you can just take a chill pill. You don't have to watch and you don't have to comment and tell me that I've heard enough. It's okay. Yeah, we're back at it. I know some of you are expecting me to upload a video yesterday, but hey, I couldn't. You know, there's an explanation for that, but I don't think I need that right now. Now, I was actually surprised. For most of you that are following the news, you must have seen it online, somewhere online, Instagram, Twitter, anywhere, because it's trending all over. The CCTV footage is out, which is painful, still painful. I was surprised to hear that the CCTV footage is now available on social media. I wasn't expecting that. We are not supposed to see that video, though you can say it is an evidence, but it has become child pornography and it is a crime to watch or share something like that. And that is why I refuse to say anything immediately it got online. You know, I just couldn't even talk about it or share it. Now I even heard that there's another video where her face, that is the minor's face, was revealed, and the video is circulating currently on social media. That particular video is meant for the police or the courts, not reporters or news platform. And that is what I think somebody, Princess team did. They sent the video to Punch, and according to her lawyers, Princess didn't instruct them to release the video. But my major question is, as much as I love Princess, my major question is, why did you even send the video at all? Like, that video you should have one copy, and just that one copy should be with you and nobody else, because it is even a crime to share such a video. Like I said, the lawyers came out to say we didn't instruct Punch to share the video. But what do you expect from a news platform that gets their attention, that gets their money, that gets their everything by just leaking other people's or talking about other people's life? That's what they do for a living. What do you expect? It's gonna leak. But like I said earlier, that video is not meant for us. It is meant for the court and the police. And I'm sure that, if this gets to the court, Ijesha's lawyer is going to use this, I don't know, against her. But guys, we're here to talk about the video. I understand, but at the same time, I just personally, I don't think it's the right thing to do. Just let me know your thought about that. Now, this is Princess's lawyer. It says here, we are solicitors to Princess Damilola, the comedian, hereinafter referred to as our client, and on whose behalf we issue this notice to the general public. Our client disclaims any liability or responsibility whatsoever that arises from the publication of the video on the internet or any other social media platform. Now, they didn't state that, or maybe Princess directly gave it to them, but it got out. That's just the main thing. It's got out, and it's not even supposed to be shared like among anybody. Princess is just supposed to be a copy, and it should be with Princess, just to be on the safe side, irrespective, because we have social media courts who believe that it is their own duty to judge and dissect other people's other people's issues. So I guess they were Princess team were deceived by that, and they feel intimidated, and maybe that's why they released the CCTV footage without thinking about the minor involved. Guys, now I don't know, I saw this recently, this Abiola Alaba Peters. Now I saw it on social media. I don't know if it's actually, is yet to be verified or confirmed, if it's actually Ijesha's lawyers. Personally, I'm yet to confirm that. Okay, my client had an illicit affair with Princess in the past. Unknown to Princess, Baba Ijesha took advantage of his access to her house to sexually molest her adopted daughter. When she got wind of this, she decided to set Baba Ijesha up to teach him an unforgettable lesson. We are ready to meet Princess in court. That's what Baba Ijesha's lawyer says. And said Akin Olafeso. Yeah, that's Baba Ijesha's lawyer. And people are saying this lawyer must be the dumbest lawyer on earth, and even said it like sexually molest our adopted daughter. Now the focus on this, that whatever this lawyer might be thinking, which I don't think is professional enough, is, oh, illicit affair with Princess, and you know, when it gets out there, you know, princess should be ashamed of herself or something. No, we're digging Baba Ijesha's grave by saying that. That's just what I think. By saying that you're digging his grave. The focus was to disgrace or make Princess feel ashamed, which we don't even know if there was something going on between them. These are just speculations, right? But irrespective, the focus should be on the minor involved and should be on the jail term for anybody who will molest a minor. That should be the focus. And guys, I saw a lot of people still supporting Baba Ijesha, which is okay, which is fine. You know, everybody's entitled to their own opinion. You know, I also, you know, was against Princess allowing the video to get out, because it's their responsibility to keep the video until the court dates and stuff like that. You know, that's my opinion, my personal opinion. But yeah, what I just want to say is, I noticed one thing. Once you see people on social media start, you know, their sentence with, I am not supporting rape, or I'm not justifying what Baba Ijesha did, know that they are about to support Baba Ijesha. Just know that they are about to support Baba Ijesha. I'm not gonna read like everything, but I just want to say these things. Remember, Tonto DK started this, and this lady, Iyabojo, championed it. So let's not forget to give Tonto DK a credit for drawing the world's attention towards this. Yeah, she, you know, started the whole buzz. I'm not saying that she put the report out there. What I'm saying, normal news platform just put the report out there. What I'm saying is she started, you know, the buzz, the craziness in there, and Iyabojo took it to the next level. Now guys, we're going to read some comments. Let us hear what people are saying on social media, especially Twitter. Here we have CCME saying, nothing is protected when it comes to women and girls. Why is that stupid Baba Ijesha video on Twitter and on YouTube? Someone / business is profiting off these girls' abuse. It's sad. Tenny said, I hope it's not true that they released Baba Ijesha. The Baba Ijesha video is worse than I imagined. I see why Princess didn't want it out there. That man is a beast. It shouldn't even be out there in the first place. Wale Adetono said, I hope with the CCTV footage evidence, all those that were defending Baba Ijesha can bury their heads in shame now. So much for bitter Twitter feminism. Women have been shouting on this space for over 5 years. We don't protest, fight, work. Hini is dead. Baba Ijesha molested a 14-year-old. A principal is pimping secondary school students or girls. I hate being a woman now. Punch posted the CCTV footage of Baba Ijesha sexually molesting a 14-year-old. I stopped watching after 3 minutes. He is a disgusting man. He appears to be experienced at this act, and he was enjoying himself thoroughly. Hopefully these other victims speak up. Now there's something, let me quickly say this, there's something that's going on, this argument going on social media. Why would Princess, you know, set up a minor, why would Princess set up a minor to be molested? Now some people are of the opinion that that is the only way for Princess to get evidence against this man, that this man actually did that 7 years ago, since the girl didn't tell them immediately, you know, Baba Ijesha molested her 7 years ago. So to get a fresh evidence to tie around his neck to show that this man has been assaulting this lady since she was 7, let us set him up. That's what some people say, that it is not a bad thing to set him up to get evidence. While other people like Yomi Fabi said that it is not right. In fact, it is a crime for you to set up a minor, you know, in this situation, because she is an underage girl and she was obviously molested. Even though it was set up, it was a setup, she was obviously molested in the video, and that makes it a crime, and Princess needs to go to answer for that in court. That's what Yomi Fabi and others are saying. Let us continue with the comments. You are pitying the girl that was raped and killed simply because she wanted a job, but you are saying Baba Ijesha did nothing wrong. Are you mad? It is until a lady is dead before you care, or you don't care, you are just faking it. Tired of these useless ones, honestly. Now guys, here's the thing, the girl that died, we're still going to get to that, okay? So just keep your fingers crossed. You might not understand this, for those of you that really don't know what's going on social media, or that are not up to date of what is going on social media. But we'll get into that. That's a different story entirely from this. Okay, guys, Tonto Dike was interviewed recently, speaking with Saturday Beats. Is this Sunday Beats? Saturday Beats. She says rapists should face death penalty or castration. That's what Tonto Dike said during her interview. She said there's no legal or no policy or law that protect the victims, as they are most times blamed, stigmatized and humiliated by society if it is brought to the public domain. This hinders victims from embracing a mindset of reporting such an inhumane crime to the appropriate authorities. I believe that any person found guilty of rape should be sentenced to death, either by hanging, firing squad, or lethal injection, or electrocution. I would also recommend castration. Okay guys, like I said earlier, there's some people were supporting Baba Ijesha who believe that, you know, what Baba Ijesha did, although they said they're against rape, but what you're saying is closer, or it's like you're leaning towards that. Anyways guys, that is their opinion, and I'm not gonna hold them for that. This person started by saying, disclaimer, I do not support rape, child molestation, or anything in that league. This is purely rational analysis of Punch video and not a defense for Baba Ijesha, nor is it support for sexual harassment. So I just watched the over 7 minutes censored video posted by Punch capturing Baba Ijesha's infamy, and I beg to state my reservations. I do not think that the girl I saw in that video is 14. Pardon me, it's just my thinking, which might be wrong, but that girl looks somewhere around 16. 2. In Nigeria, the age of consent for women is 16 and not 18. It is adulthood that is 18 for women, but 16 is their age of consent legally. That's the reason you will always read those fighting a rape case claiming their victim is either 11, 13, 14, or 15. Yeah, think back. Have you read of any rape case where claimant said the victim is 16? By rape here, I mean the abuse of a minor and not the general context of rape. Okay, because in the general context of rape, a 90-year-old granny can be a victim. I know. But yet you're saying that, okay, a minor. Okay, let's even talk about like it's a minor. Because it's a minor, that is why you can't hear 16 or 18, because it's a minor. That's why it's attached to 14. If it's not a minor, they wouldn't say it. They wouldn't, you wouldn't see it as a rape victim that's a minor because it's above 18, you know, or 16 like you said. But I don't get the logic here, but this person is trying to make sense. Well, I don't get the sense here. I might be wrong. Watching the video, I saw Baba Ijesha repeatedly express his surprise in his face, like, why are you behaving like this today? A critical examination of that expression will tell you that those who have been having a thing, which was why Baba Ijesha was surprised that his usual partner was now playing hard to get today. Was there really a use of force? Yeah, I understand. The men made some seductive touches, but does that constitute force? It was all planned out. Why was there a camera focus on that sofa of 2? Why did everybody leave the house? What did Baba Ijesha do to Iyabo Ojo and co? In conclusion, from the foregoing, I beg to conclude that Baba Ijesha and the said girl are regular sex partners. Maybe somehow the girl's guardian got wind of it and pressed the girl until she confirmed having an affair with Baba Ijesha. Now, instead of the said guardian to call Baba Ijesha and question him privately or caution him, they ask the girl to act nothing happened and play along with them to capture the event on camera and release to the world. I do not support crime, rape, or molestation of a minor. Okay guys, let me know what you think about that in the comment section below. This is quite serious. Yomi Fabi is still talking, still typing. Like, Yomi Fabi is, it will never stop. It's like a cancer. Yomi Fabi have been releasing statement upon statement, and people are saying that this might affect your career, Yomi Fabi. If you keep going like this, it might even prevent you from traveling out. So others are like, why do you think it's going to affect him if he's stating the facts? Well, I will be here to report anything that comes out of that. Yeah, like there's a lot. I can't even read everything. Okay guys, let me know what you think about everything that I've said about Baba Ijesha in the comment section below. I know, yeah, I was a little bit, I didn't post a video yesterday or 2 days ago as well. Yeah, I've been busy, but hey, that's really not the issue. I'm here to cover like the major part of it, because I saw some irrelevant things on social media about Baba Ijesha and I felt like it doesn't really make sense. You know, for me, I don't really need to report that. It's not like really necessary to report that. The last video I reported, you know, contained a lot of information, and I just have to be choosy this time, and that's why, you know, it's part of the reason why I didn't even feel guilty for not posting videos. Now let us move straight to the next one. Here we have the girl that was killed recently. Now, this guy, according to report, is known to set up a job interview, a fake job interview where the victims, you know, get assaulted or harassed. He's known for that. The victims, most of the victims after this incident, most of the victims came out to report this guy. They said that that is how he does and they recognize him. Someone even said that to think that she was able to survive it is a miracle. Now, a few days ago, which I saw on social media myself before we got the report that this girl is dead, it's trending right now, the hashtag Ini Homoren or something. That's a username, and that's why it's trending using that name. But yeah, so she was looking for a job, just looking, you know, that's Nigeria. People hustle. We're looking for a job and stuff like that. She put it out there. Even though social media has helped a lot of people in the past to get a good job, it's still dangerous. It's still a tool, you know, for scammers. It's still a tool for ritualists and people like this guy, killers. And that is what happened to this girl. She was unlucky and got killed as a result. Now she released an audio that's few seconds long. She released an audio. She did all the right thing. Okay, she tried her best. Told everybody where she was going. I think she told her friend where she was going. She did everything, you know, went during the day, and that still happened to her. I think this guy maybe tried, because she was finally raped, and this guy buried her in a shallow grave. Now the family came forward. They said some things. Okay, we're gonna get to that, but let's quickly read this report. Breaking: missing girl murdered, buried in shallow grave. The unexpected has happened. The unthinkable has happened. Tragedy has struck. A young lady with life and future had a life. Okay, let me move on to that. The young girl who went job hunting has been murdered and buried in a shallow grave by her adopter. The informer can authoritatively report. The deceased was alleged to have on Thursday 29th went for a job interview at an undisclosed location on Airport Road in the outskirts of Uyo. About 2 hours later, she reportedly made a frantic phone call, which, yeah, here's the phone call. Let's just listen to that. That is the phone call, and it continued. Our phone line has been switched off ever since. Soon after, the social media went viral with her story, which saw the internet being used to unmask her adopter. 24 hours later, Nigerians on social media provided evidence, location, contact, and almost everything needed to unmask her kidnapper, with the hope that the intelligence provided will help in finding the missing girl. And the good thing is they finally caught this guy. This guy escaped. He ran out of the city, I believe, and later I think the cousin, he came back, because where he ran to, the heat was too much there. Anybody could spot him because the news was all around town, and he came back to report himself. It was his cousin that actually brought him back to the leader in that village or something, and the leader had no choice to report him to the police, and that's how he got caught. And ever since then, victims have been coming on social media that this guy is actually into a bad business, and that business is raping, killing, extorting, and stealing from people, collecting their money, kidnapping them, and many more. This is a young guy. Can you imagine? It says here somebody said, "I've always prayed for God to vindicate me. Could this be it? I was once a victim. This same guy, how I survived is still a miracle. This idiot robbed me in December using the same method." So guys, ladies most especially, try and tell your family members where you're going. I know most people try as much as possible to hide things away from their mom or their dad, because we know how parents do. But hey, tell your friends, tell your brother, tell somebody wherever you're going to, because you can see what is going on with this lady. This is serious. Now, speaking about her family here, my family walked down to the police station and they're requesting for the cops. They said, "Give us anyhow our body is, just give our body to us." And the police, according to the family, have refused to give the cops of the girl. And even they said that it is unlawful for the police to give a statement about the dead without contacting or reaching out to the family. They said they feel even worse after seeing the police report about their child, and still they got nothing or no reports from the police directly.
He assaulted her both sexually and physically, and thereafter when we caught him, after he had confessed, he was able to take us to the shallow grave where he buried her, and we were able to exhume the body. As I speak, the body has been deposited at UUPH. The essence of doing that is so that autopsy can be conducted. Now,
she has been taken to the hospital. When I am
who does that? Who does that? Please bring my sister. I want to see my sister's cups. I want to see my Honorable Commissioner of Police, EPRO. We have been waiting for you since morning in this place because you asked us to wait. Up to now, we have not seen our sister's cups. I'm taking our sister to the teaching hospital. Bring her here. I want to see my sister. What is going on? Bring my sister. The mother has killed my sister. It's okay.
The friend actually came on social media, started crying, and it's just so sad to see this. She said, "You're my friend. Hine Homeren is in trouble and she needs our help. I'm currently in Lagos and I can't help than to put this out there. Earlier today, she told me she was going for a job interview." And I want to say this: if you're going out, okay, try and tell somebody that will swing into action, that is close proximity, and will swing into action immediately. That swing into action immediately. Tell somebody that is within the city, that's within reach, that will reach out to your family immediately. That happened, like physically reach out to your family if they try to call and it's not going through. Try as much as possible to have that person that would definitely or quickly reach out to somebody that is close to your family so that they can swing into action, not somebody that is in Lagos. Try confide in somebody that is closer. The situation of the country is so hard that people are desperate to seek for a job anywhere. If you tell them it's in Moon, they want to go there just because they need the job. They need to survive. Even ladies are struggling. Anyways, guys, here I saw on social media a list of fake job addresses in Nigeria. It was made public recently, and I'm sure if these people eventually see this, they'll run away, you know, obviously. But here are the fake job addresses in Nigeria. If this is a good country that take the citizens serious, they would have gone to these places and do their investigations. Moving on to the next news. Here we have a man that dumps his bride after he discovered that the bride was cheating on him with their friend. So he waited till the wedding day, and he faced the wife on that wedding day and dumped her on the wedding day. I think it's just intentional. He pretended like nothing happened, like he knows nothing, waited for that day, because I don't believe, or maybe he got to know that same day, because the friends didn't even argue. They were actually having an affair, you know. And I don't know, you want to get married, you guys will still be having an affair, obviously. So either I got to know that day, or he just want to show this girl Pepe, disgrace her internationally, and waited till the wedding day, and he did that. Guys, let us watch this video. Guys, that is it. Guys, I saw this, someone sent me this recently. This is a guy that collects all he got his girlfriend after he caught her with another man, and he collected everything. That's petty. For like, I don't know, but it doesn't make sense. After giving somebody, you call it a gift, giving them, that means it's not yours anymore. You gave it to them already. Now I understand, maybe she cheats or something, that's your own business to deal with, okay? But when you give something, you've given it, you don't need to take it back.
She dey come out herself, news. Omo, this matter don't pass. See the girl.
I'm just gonna read this and we'll watch the video. Man rams his car into a restaurant after his ex-girlfriend, who's now a waitress, refused to give him the audience he needed. So that's why he did that. That's why he hit his car. He has a lot of money, though. If he doesn't, he wouldn't hit his car, because even that wouldn't even get it to his. He wouldn't even be mad up to that extent to hit his car or damage his car to get somebody's attention, a girl's attention.
Yeah. See, I told you so. I told you so. I knew he's going to go in again. He's going in again. Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh my God! Shit! Oh my God! Yeah, and he's going again. Oh my God! Oh my God! Woo! Oh my God! Oh God! Dude! This guy is going to get killed. This guy is going to get killed. Oh my God. I told you he was going to go in there. Oh my God. Oh my goodness. Wow.
Okay, guys, moving on to the next one here. We have a pastor, a female pastor, not only abusing, cursing our church members for those people that refuse to give her a gift, okay, on her birthday, cursing them. And they sat there watching. You see this live and get common sense. It's important. She was saying it authoritatively, like she actually gave them the job they're doing, or she actually worked them, or maybe give them a link to get a job or something. Like, I don't know what this lady feels like, but I don't think it's right for you. On top of my money, you're still telling me, you're still cursing, you're still abusing. Like, is it because you have a church? I don't get it, guys, but let's watch this video.
They say, let's give to the church. Your face is screwed. You have money in your account. It's all about you. You have the wisdom of the world. When they say, oh, Prophet Power, needs A, B, and C, let's put money together. Even my birthday, some of you refuse to contribute. May God punish you. Because you are wicked. Unless you don't have. Well, I stand here, I preach. Some of you come to my office, you disturb me with prayers and everything. Give money for us to celebrate Pastor Cecilia. It's not like I'm coming to eat the money. It's for the food that you are coming to eat yourself. Some of you gave nothing and you ate like a pig and can't take away. I will say it, if you are angry, change. Because if it was you and they come to me, I will give freely. Because you are a member and so I will look after you. But when it comes to your pastors, you don't want to know. You are selfish. You are only thinking about yourself. That is the wisdom of the world. Somebody that has the wisdom of God will be there for one another. When you don't have, I give you. When I know that you are struggling, I give you the little that I have. Because that shows that I'm a kingdom citizen. Because it's when I was hungry, did you feed me? So if you're sitting here and you cannot pay something towards your pastor's celebration or your pastor's whatever, why are you here? You are a devil. And this is why pastors are bitter minus me, because I'm not relying on nobody's money. Because 90% of it was paid by my husband. Can we clap for him? Because 90% of it was paid by my husband. Can we clap for him? There are some people, please, when it comes to me, don't ask them anything for me, personally. Do not ask them to contribute anything for me. Because if I take it and give it back to you, because I know it's not coming from a good heart. And it's not about £1,000 or £100. One little gift, like a voucher that Chantel gave me, I went and bought 2 blazers. You don't give when your turn comes, it will not happen. Because me as a woman, I'm the one that will orchestrate it. Yeah? You are a woman in this ministry. Your time comes to be celebrated. You will not be celebrated.
Mercy, mercy.
Because if you don't celebrate, nobody will celebrate you. Self-centered. Nobody but themselves. Everything you have is for yourself. Some of you didn't give, but me and my husband gave you money. Yes, Minister Vero. They did not give. But when they are struggling in secret, we bless them. And we are not bragging, because this is the truth. Some church members think that pastors are just there eating members' money. But some of you that sit here can testify that we've been a blessing to your life. Not just by preaching, but by money and looking after you in one way or the other.
Here we have the question of the day. What is the dumbest thing you have done for someone you loved and now regret? Leave your answers in the comment section below, and I might read it in my next video. Yes, I might read it, because I'm quite interested in that, to know what happened. Okay guys, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe. Until we see you next time, Peace.